The forbidden excavation, the frozen lands of old Earth were silent. Snowfall covered the ruins like a white blanket, untouched for centuries. No human footsteps had walked here in over 300 years. But today, strange ships landed, alien ships. They belonged to the Varnak Empire, a proud and powerful alien race. Their leader, Commander Syrinx, stepped onto the icy ground with his black armor shining. His cold eyes scanned the horizon. "This is it," he said. "The location matches the old records." Beside him, one of his soldiers spoke in a nervous voice. "Commander, the warnings are everywhere. Translations say, 'Do not disturb the Titan. Leave Earth untouched.'" Syrinx laughed. "Old human stories. Ghost tales. Nothing more." The Varnak scientists began their work. They used high-tech drills and scanners to cut into the Earth's surface. Giant machines melted the ice layer by layer. As they dug deeper, strange metal walls appeared, ancient, but still intact. On one wall, glowing red symbols pulsed like a heartbeat. No one could read them clearly, but the meaning felt clear. "Do not wake what sleeps below." Syrinx ignored it. He ordered the team to open the sealed doorway they had found. Sparks flew. A metal screeched. And finally, the door cracked open, revealing a long tunnel leading into the darkness. The tunnel was warm. The air inside moved like it was breathing. As the team moved forward with lights and scanners, the walls around them hummed. Symbols lit up as if watching them. "This place is alive," one soldier whispered. Then, deep underground, they reached a large chamber. It was huge, almost like a stadium. In the center stood something massive, covered in stone and dust. It looked like a statue at first, but it wasn't that. It was a giant humanoid machine, over 200 meters tall, kneeling with its head down. Its body was made of metal, rock, and strange glowing veins. One scientist gasped, This is it, the Earthborn Titan." Syrinx smiled. "We found it. Now power it up. I want to know what the humans built." The team placed scanners and energy tools on the Titan's body. They sent signals. They activated currents. They even used Varnak biotech to link with the old Earth systems. For a few minutes, nothing happened. Then, the ground shook. The walls began to glow. The chamber lights turned red. And then the Titan moved. Its massive hand twitched. Its head lifted slightly. Its eyes opened, glowing with a bright blue light. The alien team stepped back in fear. One soldier screamed, "It's waking up." Syrinx tried to control his voice. "Stay calm. Do not fire." But it was too late. The Titan stood. The entire Earth trembled as the massive figure rose from the dust. A deep, slow sound came from its chest. It wasn't a roar. It was more like a growl. A warning. Then the Titan spoke. Its voice was low, ancient, and full of power. "System online. Unknown presence detected. Origin: non-human. Threat: level high." One soldier panicked and fired a plasma shot at the Titan's leg. The blast hit, but nothing happened. Not even a scratch. The Titan turned its head slowly toward them. Its glowing eyes scanned each. Varnak soldier. Earth status: breached. Protocol: defense. Suddenly, the ceiling above shattered. A beam of energy burst upward into the sky. From orbit, Varnak ships began detecting strange signals from Earth power levels not seen since the human solar war. Back underground, the Titan lifted its massive foot and stepped forward. The ground cracked. The walls collapsed. Sirens screamed. Syrinx shouted, "Fall back! Retreat! Retreat!" But it was too late. The Titan raised its arm and placed its giant hand against the far wall. With a deep hum, the ancient human tech responded. More lights came on. A second heartbeat began. Systems that had slept for hundreds of years were waking up. And then, the Titan spoke one more time. Its voice echoed through the mountain, through the earth, and into the sky. They were warned. Now, Earth remembers. Echoes of a forgotten. War snowstorms roared outside as the mountains shook from within. Deep under the earth, the Titan had fully awakened. Its footsteps echoed like thunder. The Varnic soldiers ran, slipping on ice and stone, panic in their eyes. But the Titan didn't chase them. It just stood still. Its glowing blue eyes looked upward, toward the sky above the chamber. Slowly, its voice came again, quieter this time, almost like it was talking to someone else. Is humanity gone? The silence that followed was heavy. Then, far above the planet, a hidden human satellite, once thought lost, received the signal. It flickered to life after 300 years of silence. A small artificial intelligence inside it stirred awake. Its name was a URA-7, a forgotten Earth command. AI. Signal received. A URA-7 whispered into the void. Titan Aegis 01 has activated. The AI sent a beam back to Earth, connecting directly to the Titan. The Titan paused. Its metal armor shifted slightly, like it was listening. Titan Aegis, the AI said. This is command protocol. The humans are no longer on Earth. Colony ships evacuated after the Solar War. Earth was abandoned, not destroyed. A low vibration came from the Titan's chest. A deep grief. Mission incomplete, it said. Earth unguarded. Threat remains? Yes, a URA-7 replied. Alien presence detected. Unknown behavior. You are authorized to defend this soil. But even as the Titan stood silently, inside its vast mind, memories began to return. Flashback 300 years ago, skies filled with fire, cities torn apart by alien bombs. Humanity had been pushed to the edge by multiple galactic empires. But they didn't give up. They fought back. World scientists, soldiers, and engineers came together for one last desperate hope. They created Earthborn Titans, living machines with human souls uploaded into them. Only 7 Titans were built, each one hidden across the planet. They were guardians of Earth, if humanity ever fell. These machines would rise again. The last Titan to be completed was Aegis 01, the most powerful. But the war ended before it was ever used. Humanity, facing extinction, left Earth in great colony ships, scattering across the stars. Aegis 01 was put to sleep beneath the ice, buried with a single order: wake only if Earth is invaded again. Back to present, the Titan's fingers flexed. Its systems were fully online now. But something else was happening. As the Varnac fleet in orbit noticed the energy spikes, they sent new ships toward Earth to investigate. In the command chamber of the flagship, Varnic High General Lurax growled. The humans left that planet long ago. What is this machine? Why is it still active? They underestimated it. Again. Meanwhile, back on Earth, a Varnac soldier named Torak hid behind a rock near the chamber, separated from his squad. He stared at the Titan with wide, frightened eyes. But something inside him shifted. The Titan hadn't attacked them unless provoked. It stood like a guardian, not a killer. He whispered, "Is this really the monster we were told about?" Suddenly, his communicator buzzed. It was his captain, Torak. "Report in. We're preparing an orbital strike to destroy the machine." Torak looked back at the Titan, so still, so silent, but somehow noble. He made a decision. "No," he whispered. "You're making a mistake." He smashed his communicator. Inside the chamber, the Titan raised its hand and touched the wall again. Energy flowed from its fingers. A buried terminal lit up, searching human memory archives. Suddenly, across the wall, holograms appeared. Old video clips, messages, and faces of humans from the past. Children playing. Scientists building. Soldiers saluting. Families crying as ships left Earth. A single message played, "To whoever finds this, this is not a place of war. Earth is a place of memory. If our guardian wakes, it means danger has returned. We pray." It remembers not just how to fight, but why we did. The Titan stared at the image of a little girl, waving at the camera. For a moment, it didn't feel like a machine. It felt human. Then a warning siren blared from above. Aura 7's voice returned, serious this time. "Warning. Orbital fleet arming weapons. Target. Titan Aegis 01. The Titan turned its head toward the roof. It could sense the danger above. It didn't hesitate. With a ground-shaking roar, it smashed its fist into the stone ceiling and leaped upward, through the earth and ice, bursting into the sky like a missile. Snow and fire exploded into the atmosphere as the Earthborn Titan rose into the light after 3 centuries of sleep. Asterisk. Titans awakening. A mountain in Earth's polar region exploded. From beneath layers of stone, steel, and frozen history, Titan Aegis 01 burst upward with a thunderous force. Ice shattered. Snow blasted into the sky. A shockwave flattened everything. Within kilometers. Birds scattered. Clouds twisted. Satellites blinked as something massive rose through the atmosphere. The Varnock orbital fleet immediately detected the object. "It's coming straight toward us," shouted a Varnock officer. "General." Lurax stared at the screen. What in the void is that thing? No one had answers. On the battlefield of space, above the blue and white Earth, a Titan rose, not in a ship, not in armor, but as itself. A humanoid figure made of metal, stone, ancient power, and a soul long forgotten. It had no engines. It had no wings. And yet, it floated in the void with silent purpose. The Titan's glowing eyes scanned the Varnac ships. "Enemy presence confirmed," it said, initiating planetary defense protocols. Suddenly, parts of its body shifted. From its arms, strange. Plates opened. Energy lines along its chest pulsed brighter. Its back unfolded like wings of ancient steel, each piece rotating like a solar array. From the Varnic flagship, Lurax gave the order. "Destroy it." Dozens of ships opened fire, red plasma beams, high-density rail shots, kinetic torpedoes. All aimed at one target, and they hit. A direct barrage exploded against the Titan's chest and head. A wave of smoke and fire swallowed it. The Varnic crew began to cheer, but their celebration died quickly. As the smoke faded, the Titan still floated. Its armor had darkened, slightly scorched, but not broken. Its eyes glowed brighter. Analyzing enemy weapons. Confirmed. Ineffective. Then the Titan moved. It didn't fly fast. It didn't rush. It simply reached out a hand and gravity itself shifted. One of the smaller Varnic cruisers began to tilt sideways, pulled by invisible force. "Sir, our ship something's bending space," the cruiser twisted. Screamed. Then, with a cracking sound, it was crushed like paper into a ball of metal. The crew was silent. Back on Earth, hidden in the snow, the lone Varnic soldier Torak watched the sky. He could see the faint flashes far above. He whispered to himself, "It's not just a machine. It's something more." Inside the Titan, long dormant systems activated. Weapon core active. Memory sync complete. Defensive tactics unlocked. Suddenly, Earth's ancient satellite grid built centuries ago responded to the Titan's signal. Dozens of old, hidden defense satellites powered on, forming a shield around Earth. It was clear now. Earth had never been unguarded. It had simply been asleep, and now it was fully awake. In the middle of the battle, the Titan sent out a message in multiple languages, Its voice echoed across every Varnak ship, every listening satellite. This planet is not empty. This planet remembers. You were warned. Varnak fighters attacked again in formation. Dozens of ships moved like a swarm, trying to confuse the Titan, but the Titan's arm shifted. Its left palm opened like a blooming flower, revealing a pulse emitter. One single shockwave. BOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO 5 ships lost power instantly. Another exploded from internal collapse. Commander Serix, watching from a backup cruiser, screamed, "Fall back! Fall back!" But the Titan wasn't done. It launched forward, crossing kilometers in a second. It landed on the side of a Varnock dreadnought, its feet crushing the outer hull like tinfoil. The soldiers inside felt the ship groan. Then, silence, a fist tore through the command bridge. The last thing they saw was the Titan's glowing eyes. In orbit. AUR-A7 signal reconnected. Aegis, human colonies have received signal. Reinforcements en route. Time of arrival, 3 hours. Acknowledged, the Titan replied. Holding position. It floated alone above the Earth it was born to protect. Around it, the wreckage of ships burned like new stars. And inside, the soul of a forgotten soldier stirred, remembering laughter, war, sacrifice, and something more human than vengeance. Duty. Asterisk. Humanity's echo above Earth. The battlefield was silent. Burning pieces of alien ships floated like shattered stars. And in the middle of it all stood Titan Aegis 01, still and strong, like a forgotten God reborn. Its glowing eyes scanned the space around it. Every system was alert. But deep inside its metal chest, something had changed. It had begun to feel. A small voice crackled in its mind. Aura 7, the ancient Earth AI. You were never meant to fight alone, the AI said softly. I was built to protect, Titan replied, its voice slow and heavy. But there is no one left to protect. Not true. AURA7 said. Humanity survived. Their signal just reached us. Titan's eyes flared brighter. Show me. Far across the galaxy, one of the human colony ship's Ark vessel Horizon had finally received the activation signal. Captain Elara Voss stood on the bridge, staring at a blinking light. Earth is active? She asked, breathless. The technician nodded. Yes, ma'am. The Titan's awake. The entire crew went silent. Some had tears in their eyes. For 3 centuries, they believed Earth was lost, dead, forgotten. But now, Earth was calling them back. Captain Elara gave the order without hesitation. Prepare course. We're going home. Back on Earth, in the cold wastelands below, Torak, the lone Vardak soldier, moved through the snow carefully. His broken communicator crackled with enemy voices. Command to all units. The Titan is hostile. Target with orbital weapons when it lowers shields. But Torak didn't answer. He didn't believe them anymore. He had seen the Titan's eyes. Not rage, not madness, but something else. Purpose. He reached a half-buried human structure, the remains of a listening post. Inside, dust covered the old equipment, but the systems flickered with life. He touched a terminal. A blue light scanned his face. Non-human detected. AUR-7. Sighed, voice calm. State your intent. Torak took a shaky breath. I want to help. Silence. Then. Input accepted. The screens around him lit up, showing Earth's ancient defense systems reactivating lasers, shields, missiles hidden in the mountains and oceans. Titan had triggered the planet itself. And now it had a helper. Up in orbit. Titan looked toward the stars. What will they see, it asked, when humanity returns? Aura-7 paused before answering. They will see what they left behind, still standing. Suddenly, warning lights flashed. A second Varnic fleet entered Earth's orbit larger, more prepared. Dozens of warships, carrying heavy fusion cannons and shield breakers. The lead ship hailed Earth. A booming voice filled space. You were warned. You defy us. This is your final moment. Titan turned slowly. I am Earth's final moment, and its first defense. It lifted its arms. The clouds above Earth twisted. Thunder rolled. Lightning crackled around the Titan's body as energy built up within. Defensive mode, Apex Protocol. Its body transformed. Stone plates rotated. Weapon cores unlocked. From its back, long silver wings unfolded like swords of light. Its arms split, revealing hidden launchers. Ancient human war tech long lost was alive again, far away. On the human ship horizon, Captain Ilara stared at the live signal from Earth. Her heart stopped. A massive, glowing figure stood in space, her people's ancient creation defending. Their world with all its might. Her voice was quiet. He waited, all this time? Back on Earth, Torak found an old human journal inside the outpost. He read the words slowly, translating as best he could. If anyone ever finds this, tell them. We didn't run. We survived. And we left behind our strongest guardian. Earth never forgets. Torak looked up at the sky, tears in his eyes. Neither will I. Titan launched forward. Lights flared. Lasers fired. Warships moved to engage. The second battle had begun, but this time, Earth was not alone. Asterisk. The battle for Earth's memory above the blue planet. The stars were no longer quiet. The second Varnak fleet, more than 50 warships strong, moved into Earth's orbit, their shadows darkening the sky. Titan Aegis, a one hovered between them, and the planet, glowing brighter than ever. Its arms stretched wide, its energy core pulsing with light, like a guardian angel made of stone and fire. Target the Titan, barked Varnak Admiral Core. Ships locked on. Weapons charged. Titan didn't move. It waited. Then, a URA-7 spoke in its mind. You don't have to do this alone. Far below, deep inside Earth's crust, the old systems hummed. Old power conduits reconnected. Buried hangars opened. Mountains trembled. Oceans boiled. And across the planet, 4 more Titans, just like Aegis 01, woke up. Each had a name. Aegis 02. Hidden in the Andes Mountains, Aegis 03. Sleeping beneath the Sahara Desert, Aegis 04. Beneath the Pacific Sea, Aegis 05. Entombed. Inside a glacier in Antarctica there, glowing eyes blinked open. They had waited 300 years for this moment. Earth didn't forget. Earth had been preparing. Back in orbit, the Varnik fleet fired their first wave. Beams of plasma streaked across the sky. Missiles tore through space. Energy bombs rained down like meteors. Titan Aegis. O1 moved, not like a machine. Like a warrior, it twisted through the blasts, deflecting some with its wings, absorbing others into its energy core. Then, it launched forward with a burst of speed faster than anything the Vardak had seen. One enemy cruiser exploded instantly as Titan's fist crushed through its center. Another ship was torn in half as it was thrown into its own fleet. Admiral Core shouted, "Fall back! Regroup!" But it was too late. Earth's sky lit up. 4 more massive energy signals erupted from the planet below. The other Titans had arrived. Aegis 02 blasted upward from the Andes, its armor lined with volcanic stone. Aegis 03 rose in a cloud of sand and wind, sharp and lean like a predator. Aegis 04 shot from the ocean, water spiraling around it, its body built like a warship. Aegis 05, cold and silent, cracked through ice, taller than the rest. Moving with terrifying calm. They joined Aegis O1 in orbit. 5. Titans. One planet. One purpose. Defend Earth's memory. VRNAK. Ships broke formation. Some tried to escape. Some tried to fight harder. But it didn't matter. The battle had already been lost. Meanwhile, on the horizon, human colony ship. Captain Ilara watched the signal feed, her eyes wide with wonder and sorrow. Those are our Titans? She whispered. One of her crew nodded. They were built for this. Ilara clenched her fists. We need to reach them. They don't know we're coming. They think they're all alone. She activated the long-range channel. This is Captain Ilara Voss of Horizon. To all Earthborn Titans, you are not forgotten. Humanity is coming home. Back on Earth, Torak, the alien soldier who had turned against his own, stood inside the ancient human listening post. The voice echoed from the speakers. Human language. Warm. Hopeful. Alive. He smiled. He whispered to the room. You hear that? They're coming back. In orbit, Titan Aegis O1 paused. It had heard the signal. For a moment, everything else faded. The other Titans froze as well. Inside each of them, memories stirred. Of creators. Of sacrifice. Of love. Of home. Humanity. Lives, Aegis O1 said. Its voice cracked slightly. We are not the end. We are the bridge. The final blow came fast. Aegis O3 spun like a blade through 3 enemy ships. Aegis O4 used its water-boosted cannons to sink an entire command carrier. Aegis O5 locked down 3 dreadnoughts with a gravity field, crushing them into a single glowing sphere. And Aegis O1 rose into the heart of the fleet. Its body lit up with golden light, every inch of it pulsing. Earth's last gift is unity. It released all stored energy in a wave of light. No fire. No pain. Just silence. The light faded. The Varnic fleet was gone. Not destroyed. Erased. The 5 Titans floated quietly above Earth. The sky was calm again. Then, on the horizon, small shapes appeared. Human ships finally arriving. Captain Ilara's voice came through once more. We're home. Aegis O1 lowered its arms. Its eyes dimmed slightly, and it whispered, almost like a dream. Mission complete. Asterisk. The battlefield fell silent. The storm above Earth's skies cracked open like a broken mirror, raining strange light onto the chaos below. Alien ships hovered. In shock, human ground teams stood frozen, unsure whether to cheer or run. Every scanner, every satellite, every warning system had gone dead. Then, the Earth shook. Deep below the ground where the excavation first began, a massive tremor cracked open the surface. From the ruined crater, steam hissed upward. The temperature around the site rose fast. Even satellites picked up strange radiation energy not seen anywhere else in the galaxy. Inside the command center, General Vale's hands trembled. Is that ... the Titan? He whispered. From the crater, something began to rise. It wasn't just big. It was colossal. The Earthborn Titan stood up slowly, like it had been asleep for centuries, and was angry to be disturbed. Its armor was made of black metal, scorched, ancient, and humming with power. Blue energy pulsed from the gaps in its plating. Its eyes, if they were eyes, glowed bright white. Everyone watched in stunned silence. Across the galaxy, thousands of species had warned the Council about Earth's buried history. They had found traces of powerful tech warnings left behind by unknown creators. But they didn't listen. They thought humans were too young, too foolish. They thought Earth was just another planet to use. But now, their mistake stood before them. Commander Arkol of the Zurakai fleet stammered into his communicator. This ... this thing is not human ... what is it? A human engineer beside General Vale spoke in a low voice. It's not just a machine ... It's a guardian, left behind to protect Earth. Suddenly, the Titan moved . It took one heavy step, and the ground split apart. A second step, and the alien assault fleet above Earth began to panic. The Titan looked up at the sky. Then its arm rose, and an ancient cannon unfolded from its shoulder, powered not by fuel or fusion, but something far older. A beam of pure white energy fired into the sky. One Zurakai ship, a battleship, vanished in a blink. No explosion. Just gone. The other ships tried to flee. It was too late. Within minutes, the Earthborn Titan brought down the entire alien fleet, targeting only the weapons, not life pods. It was precise, controlled, almost ... merciful . Then the Titan knelt . It slowly lowered its head to the ground and placed one massive hand gently on the Earth's surface, like it was reconnecting with its home. The glow in its eyes dimmed but didn't vanish. It was still awake, still watching. General Vale and his team approached the crater, but couldn't go near. A strange invisible wall kept them back. The Titan didn't speak, but everyone felt the same message deep in there. Minds, you have been warned. Do not dig deeper. Earth remembers. The Council's fleets across the galaxy received the same signal. It echoed into deep space, an ancient voice carried through the stars. Panic spread. Debates exploded. Civilizations once united under the banner of control and conquest were now divided. Who created the Titan? Why was it on Earth? Were there more like it? Humanity didn't have answers. But for the first time, the galaxy looked at Earth not as prey, but as mystery. As silence returned, the Titan remained still in the crater, like a guardian sleeping with one eye open. Back at command, Vale looked at his team. Seal the site. No one goes near it again. A young scientist asked, but General, what if we need it again? Vale gave a tired smile. Then we better hope we're still on its good side. The Earthborn Titan had awoken, and the galaxy would never be the same. Asterisk.